Charisma isn't loud. It's something much deeper. A calm, steady presence. It's quiet strength rooted in mastering your inner world. True charisma isn't about being the loudest in the room. It's about presence, poise, confidence that doesn't shout but radiates. People might not be able to explain it, but they feel it, that magnetic pull of someone deeply grounded. In this video, I'm sharing 11 Stoic habits that will help you build exactly that kind of silent, powerful charisma without seeking attention, without chasing validation, and without making a sound. By the end, you'll know how to tap into your inner strength and become unshakably magnetic. Let's dive in. The hidden power of silence. Silence is one of the strongest forms of self-expression. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Silence is a lesson learned through life's many sufferings." In a world constantly shouting for attention, the one who stays calm, quiet, and self-assured, that's the one people notice. Words are often wasted, but silence? It speaks volumes of strength, control, and wisdom. The ability to stay composed while others seek approval is rare, and those who don't chase validation often earn it effortlessly. A quiet mind gives off a powerful energy. People feel it. They're drawn to it. Master the art of listening. Listening is magnetic. It's one of the most powerful habits you can build. When you truly listen, without interrupting, without distraction, you give people something rare: your presence. In a noisy world, a focused listener stands out. The Stoics believed that to understand others, you first have to hear them. When you listen, you shift attention off yourself, and, paradoxically, you become more attractive. People feel valued, respected, seen, and they'll naturally be drawn to you. Speak with purpose and precision. Every word you speak carries weight. If you choose them wisely, speak less. Say more. The Stoics taught that speech should be intentional, clear, honest, and concise. No rambling, no filler, just meaning. When you speak, let it come from a place of calm confidence. People admire those who communicate with clarity and impact. Be the person who says what matters and leaves the rest in silence. Be fully present. The Stoics were big believers in the present moment. They taught that the now is all we truly have. When you're with someone, be there. Fully. Put down the phone. Tune in. There's something magnetic about undivided attention, the kind of presence that says, "I see you. I'm here with you." Seneca wrote that time is our most valuable possession. When you give someone your attention, you're giving them something truly rare, and that is unforgettable. You not only strengthen your relationships, you become someone who radiates genuine authenticity. People are naturally drawn to those who make them feel valued, without the need to speak loudly or over-explain. Embrace a calm demeanor. A calm presence is one of the most powerful qualities a person can have. It reflects emotional resilience, a quiet strength that's deeply attractive. The Stoics believed in preserving inner peace no matter what life throws your way. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about protecting that peace, even when the outside world is in chaos. When you stay composed during stress or adversity, you become a pillar of stability for others. People are naturally drawn to those who don't get rattled, because it shows strength, leadership, and deep self-mastery. You don't need to speak to command respect. Your calm energy speaks for you. Focus on growth, not perfection. Perfection is an illusion. Growth is real. The Stoics didn't aim to be flawless. They aimed to improve little by little each day. When you focus on progress over perfection, you become someone who inspires others, someone who's on a journey, not a pedestal. That quiet commitment to becoming your best self, it's magnetic. People are drawn to those who are constantly learning, evolving, and showing up better than they were yesterday. Why? Because it reflects humility, resilience, and purpose. And those qualities speak louder than any performance of perfection ever could. Practice humility. Humility is strength without the noise. True humility isn't about shrinking yourself. It's about knowing your worth without needing to broadcast it. The Stoics taught that validation should come from within, not from applause or approval. Humility doesn't mean hiding your accomplishments, it means letting your actions speak for themselves. This kind of quiet confidence makes you approachable, grounded, and real. People respect those who don't boast, but instead carry themselves with grace and inner certainty, and that subtle power. It's unforgettable. This shows true confidence, the kind that doesn't need constant recognition. Silent power leaves a lasting impression. Detached from the opinions of others, the Stoics taught us a simple truth. The only opinion that truly matters is your own. When you let go of the need for approval, you free yourself from the weight of external validation. That freedom, it's deeply attractive. People who constantly chase approval often come across as insecure, but those who stand firm in their self-worth, who are comfortable with who they are, they radiate authenticity. Your detachment from outside judgment allows you to live with integrity, to be fully unapologetically yourself. That quiet confidence makes you magnetic. You're not easily swayed by the crowd, and people are drawn to that kind of unshakable independence. Master your emotions. Emotional control is one of the strongest forms of silent power. To stay calm when things get tough, that shows true strength of character. The Stoics believed we shouldn't be ruled by our emotions. We should master them. When you remain composed in challenging situations, you send a powerful message that you're in control, not just of your feelings, but of yourself. People trust and respect those who don't let emotions dictate their actions. This kind of self-mastery makes you dependable, confident, and compelling. Emotional control isn't just strength, it's silent magnetism. Be grateful for what you have. Gratitude is a quiet superpower. The Stoics saw it as essential because it shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance. When you focus on what you do have, you create inner peace. And that calm, appreciative energy is contagious. Gratitude makes you more joyful, grounded, and warm. People naturally want to be around those who uplift, who radiate contentment instead of comparison. Being grateful draws others to you because it reflects a deep sense of wholeness. Lead by example, not words. The most powerful leaders don't talk about what they're going to do. They do it. The Stoics believed that virtue is shown through action. When you live your values, when your integrity is consistent, you don't need to convince anyone of who you are, they feel it. That's what makes silent leadership so magnetic. Your actions speak louder than words ever could, and people are inspired by that. It's not about being the loudest voice. It's about being the clearest example, and that quiet authority draws others in, not because you demand it, but because you embody it. So there you have it, 11 powerful Stoic habits that make you naturally magnetic without ever raising your voice. True attraction starts from within. It's in your calm, your presence, your quiet confidence. Embrace these habits and let the world be drawn to your silent strength. Stay grounded, stay stoic, and let your presence speak for itself.